Welcome to the Nightcap. It's your girl, Carolina Sanchez. We're gonna have fun this week, baby. We're discussing birth order theory. So what exactly are the oldest like? You know, are they bossy and know-it-alls? And are the babies really spoiled rotten? Oh yeah, we're gonna dive into that. But first, I need a drink in my hand, and I've got Chris Cusack, the owner of Beetle Juice. Beetle Juice, one of my favorite places to get pizza and cocktails. What do you got for me today?
This is the Mambo Sun, tropical vibes, kind of like a pineapple daiquiri.
Ooh.
Yeah, with the little coconut limestone on
Damn,
top there.
that's good. It's very unique. It's like, you know, those only children. It's the loneliest number. Let's start there.
Yeah, what's up for a nightcap? Chill, you know, kick back.
I'm the only child. Of course I'm a spoiled brat. I'm the only child. Of course I have separation anxiety. I'm the only child. Of course the world revolves around me. I'm the only child. Of course I've never had to share. I'm the only child. Of course I have only child syndrome. I'm the only child. Of course people tell me, wow, you're lucky to be the only child when they meet me.
Wow. Okay, we know how producer Anna feels about us only children. All right. We've got Marie, we've got Young Jazz, and we got Kay joining me because, like me, y'all are only children, right?
Only children unite.
to fight against these terrible lies.
Yeah.
I mean, they weren't totally lies.
Okay, come on,
But you know where I
Jazz.
feel like it stems from? It's like jealousy a little bit because people can't believe that we had the shine, like, you know, all of our childhood growing up and stuff. So they just don't know what it feels like to be that center of attention. It's not our fault. That's just how we were, how the cards laid out. We were born. Exactly.
Okay.
I think a lot of people think that like only children are spoiled, and it's not always the case.
Okay, she said spoiled brat out the gate.
Right.
Which is why I assume of the babies in the family, which obviously we don't know what it's like to have siblings,
Right.
but would you consider yourself spoiled?
I say I was spoiled off of love. I wasn't spoiled off of materialistic things. So love, that nurture, my mom actually teaching me what it was like to be a young woman, but materialistic things, no. So I do know what it's like to come from love in a good place.
Yes.
When you're the only one around, I mean, you're getting some things, like, and it doesn't have to be materialistic, but like, you know, you're like you say, you're getting that attention, like you're getting the things. It's not our, again, it's not our fault.
Things?
Like
Did
she
you
said,
get a
you'll
lot
get
of
love.
toys?
You probably get some toys. You probably get some items, things like that. You know, like there's no one else that you have to share with. I mean, you know, it's not. There's no other kids around.
Huh.
Is that giving spoiled?
A little bit.
In a way.
It's not our fault. Again, it's not our fault.
It's not my fault my
seems
mom
like-
chose to have one
It
kid.
seems like such a negative, it's got such a negative connotation to it. I wouldn't say that I was spoiled, but I was well taken care of. My parents took very good care.
Good
Made sure
care
I
of
was
you.
good. Yeah. But I had a little bit of a different childhood too.
What do you mean?
My mom was sick throughout my childhood, so my dad had to kind of take on the role of mom and dad. So I kind of spent a lot of time alone too, with my friends sometimes too, but I spent a good part of time alone.
Alone?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it is lonely.
It's very
being an
lonely.
only child. I mean, I'm lucky and fortunate that I come from a big family and a lot of cousins that I'm still very close to and that I consider my siblings. But to watch them have their brothers and sisters, watch them always play and always have each other when they go home
Right.
is nice. But I was raised by a single mother. My dad was in my life, but she worked all the damn time, so I
Right.
was home alone all the damn time, and it was lonely.
Very.
Yeah.
And I was not spoiled. I didn't get all the things. No, ma'am, no way. I was spoiled with love and
That's the
nurturing.
thing. Those
Yeah.
are the things. Those are the important things, though.
Yeah, and I guess we can categorize that as a way of being spoiled because I feel like when you are only child in that way, you kind of just grow up different. You see the world different. You don't see the world in the eyes of somebody that has brothers and sisters and kind of maybe had a way different upbringing than you did. So it is different.
And sometimes I'm jealous of people that have siblings because
Yeah.
they have
Right.
those crutches, like in school, you're going to school with someone, you know,
Right.
types of things like
Riding
that.
the
Or like,
bus.
Having
Yeah.
that companion.
Right,
Yeah,
right.
That was always me too. I was always kind of a little bit jealous of my friends that had siblings, and I always really wanted an older brother, you know, or a
That's what
sister.
I wanted. I wanted
Right.
an older brother, but you can't wish for that.
I think I found myself as a kid trying to find that sistership and that brothership in my friends growing up. So like my friends, like I would call their moms my mom. Like I would always call them, and I kind of felt like I was that friend that just kind of overdid it. Like calling. What you doing? You want to go outside? What you doing?
We're a little bored.
You want to walk to school together? You know, just kind of craving the attention because your mom is always at work. Your dad's not in the picture, so you're kind of like, where can you get this extra attention from?
Yeah. Oh, because we need it. We don't get it from anybody to play with us or hang out
We
with
got to
us.
entertain ourselves.
Yeah.
you know?
I will say, I
both
feel like-
Barbie dolls in both hands. There's
Yeah.
not.
Right.
I feel like we're very self-sufficient though, because we
are.
kind of grew up on our own, so we had to figure it out on
We
our
got
own.
to figure stuff out.
Online gaming, doing stuff on the internet we probably had no business doing, just because I have no siblings around. That's all I'm gonna say.
Well, what were you doing online?
Just
Jazz?
exploring the internet, because what else am I gonna do? I have no siblings, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm bored, I'm after school, like after practice, what do I do now? You can go outside with your friends, all that different kind of stuff, but the internet's a crazy place. Not that it was too crazy, but I'm just saying, I think if I had siblings or someone around me a little more, it might have been a little more tame.
Maybe, or they
Yeah.
would have
Because I was a hothead.
Join me.
joined you or influenced you for
Exactly.
the crazier side. All right, coming up next, I'm going to continue the conversation with the only children, baby. We got to combat all these stereotypes. You stay right there. We'll be right back.
Am I the only one that feels like you can usually tell when someone is an only child? Single child syndrome is a real thing. They always have a certain type of energy to them. Only children usually have an inflated ego. I don't know why, especially if they have overprotective parents, then their ego just be through the roof sometimes. Only children either have very good social skills or terrible social skills, and the reason being is because when you're the only child, your parent takes you everywhere, so you can get really good social skills. Or again, if you have overprotective parents, they take you nowhere, and then you lose all social skills almost. Spoiled and or entitled, and I mean, can you really blame them? They got no one else in the house. They get all their parents' resources to themselves. I can't even grill this one, it's fair enough. Now, I'm not saying all single children are like this, but think of anyone you know that's the only child, and I'm sure they identify with one of these traits.
Welcome back to the Nightcap. We're discussing being only children. I've got Marie, Young Jazz, and Kay. All right, what do we think about that? Inflated egos?
Shots fired off the first one.
Just rude.
Rude. Oh, y'all are offended. Okay, come on. Kay's not offended.
I'm not offended, but I think being an only child, I am very confident in myself. So I think that does come across as being, your ego is too high, you're self-centered. But in reality, no, I think you have to, what's the word I'm looking for? Identify yourself at a young age, because you don't have anybody else to kind of necessarily look up to. So I just kind of found myself like learning myself, especially in high school. I didn't really know who I was. I started to get older. I was working. I ran track, and then I just kind of became a little young me. And then when I became an adult, I knew exactly who I was in my earlier 20s. So
So you say it's just confidence, and it's not because you were an
yeah,
only
but people would
child.
take it as that.
Gotcha.
I think they take it the wrong way because, like I said, we're the star of the show. There's nobody else around. We had no choice but to, let our personalities fly. And then when he said hot and cold skills, I feel like, yeah, either or. Either you're very isolated and maybe you're really quiet, or you're really outspoken because you're talking to everybody. You're trying to make friends. You're trying to, there's nobody else around. So,
Yes.
I do really agree with that. I'm very hot and cold.
Yeah.
Like 1 minute I want to be around people, and then I have those moments where I just want to be isolated because I think your whole life you've been by yourself, so I get overstimulated.
Yeah.
And you need that time to kind of unwind and like ground yourself again and offload the
Girl, I
energy
love
that
my
you
bed.
absorb from everyone else.
I love my bed. The bed or the beach.
Yeah.
I am definitely a super social person. Until this show, I became cold. But
What?
I dated another only child, and they were definitely cold on them social skills. They did not.
Really?
They were not out there the way I'm out there,
Yeah.
meeting people and greeting people. So I think it really depends. Like, would you
does.
say your parents were overprotective, or they allowed you to explore and be imaginative?
I think my mom, she allowed me to be who I was to a certain extent. I wouldn't say that she always agreed with my decisions. I think we go through a phase of the way we dress, the way that we talk, the way that, our friends. She allowed me to do that, but she also did kind of and just kind of slow me down sometimes because she saw me going down a bad path, but I didn't see that. So as I got older, now that I'm almost in my 30s, now I'm like, you know what? Mom was right.
Mom was right. Were your parents overprotective?
I don't think my parents were overprotective. I think my mom kind of let me grow into myself and let me do what I want to do. And I was good because of that, because I was scared to be too wild. But then when I got out of the house and I went to college, it was game over. Like high school, very good, very tame. College, really, truly finding myself going wild, off the leash, nothing you could do anymore.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is the truth.
I'm so happy
That's
we
my
got
truth.
you.
I'm thinking
We
my
got
truth.
contained on the couch.
I think my parents were a little bit protective, but not overly so. But I also kind of had the same experience. I went off to college, and then it was like, woo, let's party.
Yep.
Yeah.
I partied in high school.
What?
I did
So when I
too.
got to college, I was like,
You were ready for
I
it.
stopped drinking.
Wait, what?
And my roommate started drinking, and I was like, girl, I done lived that in high school already.
I
need to
didn't
not.
go to college, so I kind of wish that I would have, because like in high school, I was kind of like very to myself, didn't have friends. I think if I would have went to college, I would have had a different probably career path. Like I went straight into doing hair and then started bartending. So I've always had that customer service and social skills. I think had I chose a different career path, I probably wouldn't be as social as I am. But then I'm kind of like to myself at the same time.
Okay.
I really feel like we're the cream of the crop. I mean, like maybe.
We're gonna discuss how we are the cream
How
of the
could you not
crop,
love us?
you know, after these commercials, because you know there are some things I done read that producer Anna actually sent over, and we're gonna see if we have these skills or these traits. Okay. All right, you stay right there. We'll be right back. Welcome back to the Nightcap. We've been discussing the joys of being an only child with my friends Marie, Young Jazz, and Kay. All right, we keep defending ourselves.
Yes.
But producer Anna actually sent over a list of traits to see if we identify with these, all right? It starts off a little, we've discussed this a little bit.
Okay.
Seeks approval. Do we seek approval?
I'm guilty
Yes.
of being a people
Yes.
pleaser. Yeah.
Okay.
Seeking
Absolutely.
approval. Yeah. But I've gotten better because people pleasing is not always good.
No.
I like to say no, but I also feel like I can be a little more polished so everybody approves. But it's not that I'm doing what people want me to do. It's just more so framing it in a way where it's like, this is my world, so you have to accept it.
Yeah.
Is that the same?
And you have to fit kind of my guidelines.
That sounds like code switching
Oh,
for your benefit.
all right, that's
You
one
know
of
what I
my.
mean?
I think it's sometimes seeking validation.
Seeking validation.
Yeah.
Okay. Are we sensitive?
Highly sensitive.
Absolutely so.
Super sensitive.
Secretly though,
What do you mean secretly?
act like I'm totally not sensitive, have no emotions, no feelings at all.
Are you a Cancer too? Crab, hard on the outside, soft
Virgo,
on the inside.
just a Virgo, down to
just-
earth sign.
just-
I wear my emotions
Virgos
on my
are some of
face.
my favorite
So
people.
if I'm frustrated or I'm mad or I'm upset,
Oh, yeah.
I'm not gonna cry too much, but I have a bad tendency of showing every emotion on my face, and people have told me that since I was a baby. So it is a work in progress.
Yeah.
But
I can't help but be sensitive in all directions. Okay, are we leaders?
absolutely.
1000%.
Yeah.
Yeah, 1000%.
Absolutely.
Are we confident?
Yes. To a T. Don't think it's probably anything about myself you couldn't tell me.
That part.
Yeah.
I have to agree.
I'm not gonna lie. It depends on the day.
Okay. Some days we ain't feeling it.
No, some days not feeling it.
Yeah, you know, this body be giving me hell. So some days I'm like, we ain't got it together. Center of attention.
I don't like being.
I
the
don't want
center of
to
attention.
agree to that, but I have to agree to that because I think we kind of become the center of attention. Like,
Yeah.
we're kind of sometimes used to getting our way, but it gets mistaken as that too. Because sometimes, like I know for me, I don't know about y'all, but sometimes you just walk in a room sometimes and they're just kind of like,
Bam.
who's that?
Who's that? Didn't even ask for it. You're just chilling there in your sweats. And everybody, what the? Is that an only child over there? Like, it's not our fault. It's not our fault.
It's not our fault. Mature for their age.
Yeah.
Oh yes.
Absolutely.
For 28, I feel like I'm 45.
She's full of crap.
Maybe not, but I'm changing. I'm in a different phase of my life. I'm changing. Maybe not in the past, though. Definitely could come off as immature in my past life.
Nah.
But this is a new me.
You're just goofy.
Yeah,
You're
I just
fun.
like to have
And that's
fun.
okay. You like to have
That's it.
fun. That's
okay.
fine. Conscientious. I'm very conscientious.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
Of every decision I make,
And other
how it's
people.
going to affect something else.
Other people.
Very strategic.
situation, Yeah.
Yeah. Responsible.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Yes, I am very responsible for 28 years old. However, sometimes I think we make some irresponsible decisions. You know? Yeah.
But we're all human.
We're all human.
Yeah.
You know, it's like everyone makes an irresponsible.
Even the people with siblings.
Yeah.
You just do things in your 20s.
You gotta have fun.
30s will be better.
Yeah.
30s.
Yeah, different page.
I'm in my 30s. I don't know. All right. Last one. Are we perfectionists?
Yes.
I have learned to not try to be, I'm trying not to be a perfectionist, and I've tried to tell myself that done is better than perfect, because then I will overthink things and I will overanalyze. I will send an email and then I'll go back in my sent box and I'll reread it and I'm like, oh, I should have said this instead. But I can't spend my time doing that.
How did you learn to stop doing that?
I'm still working on it.
Okay, yeah.
It's work in progress. Daily reminders.
I would say things don't bother me as much as they used to, but I'm a perfectionist too. Like my hair would drive me crazy. If I didn't get it right on the first time, I'd spend an hour doing my hair. And now I'm like, oh, whatever, we gotta go.
We gotta go. But yeah, I'm a perfectionist. Yes. Things gotta be a certain way. I stopped doing some things altogether just so that I don't drive myself crazy.
It's kind of like if we don't do it, nobody else can do it.
Well, we get
like
in
our way.
I think we probably get in our own heads too.
Yeah.
Because it's always just been
Definitely
us.
overthinkers.
Yeah.
And I'm a Virgo, so perfectionist all day, 1,000%. I'm like, if it's not gonna be perfect, I don't want to do it. I don't want any parts in it.
Right.
But it's bad because you're right. It has to get done somehow, some way.
Yeah.
But that's definitely a big thing.
Better done than perfect.
I guess.
All right, for the people at home who are still hating on us as only children, what do they need to know about us?
We're not that bad, y'all. We're really not that bad. Just get to know us, that's all.
Yeah.
We didn't choose this life. They
didn't.
chose
Yeah.
us.
That's
We
right.
wanted siblings.
Right.
We asked for them and we didn't
They're
get
my
them.
siblings. They are.
Think about that one.
All right, who's got it the worst? Only
Only
children, twins, oldest,
Oh.
middle, or youngest?
Only child.
The twins probably.
But
they are
twins,
confusing.
they're connected.
Yeah.
Yeah. I will go with middle. I feel like the
Probably
middle
the
child might
middle.
be forgotten.
Yeah.
You're not the oldest, you're not the youngest, you're just in there somewhere trying to find your way. I don't know.
Well, what
but
about
it
the only
seems-
children that get forgotten about? Like us.
Man, it's just us. How can we get forgotten about? Golly, it's just one person. What's wrong with these parents? Come on.
Oh no. This is for every individual to decide. Cheers, ladies.
Cheers.
Thanks for coming
Cheers.
on. I know everybody want a refill, so guess what? I'm heading behind the bar to back that glass up with Chris Cusack. You stay right there. We'll be right back. Welcome back to the Nightcap. I'm behind the bar now because I've got Chris Cusack, who is the owner of Beetle Juice, and he's here to do what? Back that glass up! That's right, baby. All right, the cocktail you gave me earlier is delicious. What is the name of that one again?
That's the Mambo Sun,
Mambo Sun.
house favorite of ours at Beetle Juice.
And you're not giving me the secrets to that, I see, because we've got a whole new drink up here.
That's right.
What is this?
This is the cherry vanilla Coke.
Okay, hold
So-
up. I have cherry vanilla Coke. Like something I can order off a vending machine?
No, this is the adult fun version.
Ooh, okay. I like adult fun version. Okay. What do we got to get into
Okay,
here?
so we do a little batch. We're doing it nice and easy today. So this has bourbon. It has liquor 43, so a nice vanilla liqueur. It has cherry hearing, so I added that cherry flavor, and has some cherry juice. And then we're gonna top it off with some Mexican Coke.
What?
That's it.
Okay, all right.
It's nice and simple. So we got our glasses all set up here. Let's do 2.5 ounces of that batch. It's
Oh, it's boozy.
It's a boozy
Listen,
drink.
y'all love it boozy at Beetle Juice.
It's true. I'm here to let people have a
So
good time.
for people who have never been, and you just build it in the glass.
Yes.
Because that's what I'm doing.
Yeah, easy. Doing great.
Don't be judging me. I got director saying, oh. So for people who haven't been to Beetle Juice, what is the vibe?
So Beetle Juice is named after a star in the Orion constellation. So we got a lot of funky decor, a lot of kind of crazy stuff going on. We have great pizza, great wings, and a burger that we cook in a pizza oven.
A burger that you cook in the pizza oven?
Yeah.
I haven't had that.
Keeps all the flavor in it. It's awesome.
Baby, y'all's pizzas, I dream about them. We talk about them here on the show because the crew, we love it over there. He might catch us there.
There you
sometime.
go.
I shouldn't give him that secret away. It's fine. Anyway, how am I
All right,
doing?
well, you're doing great. Looks wonderful. Let's top it off with a little Mexican Coke.
Ooh, how high, how high?
Just all the way to the top. Yeah, perfect. Look at that.
Okay. So do you mix it? You just let it settle?
No, you can stir it around with your straw if you want. It's just like a kind of a highball.
All right, you want to straw test me real quick?
Okay. Let's see how she did.
See how I did? I mean, I can't really f it up, can I?
Beautiful. Good job.
All right, so are you the youngest, the oldest, the only? Look at these thirsty ladies.
Hey, there.
Ew.
There you go. I am the oldest.
The oldest? Ooh, that's who we're inviting tomorrow on the Nightcap. So, how would you describe the oldest?
I think all the stereotypes about the oldest are true. Well, we have it harder, so we have to go through it a little bit. My sister had a little bit easier. I think I paved the way for all of my troublemaking. But we tend to be leaders, which I guess maybe that's contributes to why I own a business.
A business.
Something like a couple businesses.
He owns a couple of them. All right. Well, thank you so much.
My pleasure. Enjoy.
Cheers.
Cheers.
To the only children. Woo! And cheers to you. We'll see you guys next time. And tomorrow, baby, is on with the oldest. We'll see how bossy they